He learned her coffee order and all her sisters' names. He's saving screenshots of her stories like tiny picture frames. He says he loves her freckles more than the summer sun. He's practicing a future she never really spun. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Plans in his pocket she never even mentioned. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. But she just calls it love. He's circling apartments they'd maybe move into. He jokes about their children like it's something that they'll do. She laughs and changes subject, scrolls through a different dream. He's already at their wedding, she's still picking out her jeans. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Maps on his phone to places she's not stepping. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. But she just calls it love. Maybe she's too tired to read the warning signs. Maybe being wanted feels safer than her mind. He says you're all I'll ever need, and it lands so light, like it could never crush her quiet life. He wants her whole life more than her reflection. Promises piled like boxes in the bedroom. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. She smiles and calls it love. They passed her notes like little prayers. Don't go there, don't go there. Red flags folded into paper cranes on her nightstand, all the same. Everyone warned her, and she still smiled. Hands on the handle, push the door wide. Sometimes knowing better doesn't help at all. Heart says try, head says fall. Everyone warned her, You pour your coffee like it's evidence. Steam curls up from the scene of the crime. You laugh too loud at the smallest things, like you're choking down what's stuck in your mind. We hold our tongues like they're loaded. One wrong word and we both explode. Still we dance on the same thin line, splitting truth from the lies we told. This whole love story lives on the edge of something ugly. That edge keeps shining like gold, like gold, like gold. We're one bad night away from breaking what we barely hold, but somehow every crack we make still shines like gold. You say I'm fine with your keys in your hand, like a getaway car waiting at the door. I say come here, but my pride jumps in. I build that wall you've seen before. We kiss like people signing contracts, hope and fear on the same old page. We lie to each other and we burn ourselves, but we can't stop playing with the flame. This whole love story lives on the edge of something ugly. That edge keeps shining like gold, like gold, like gold. We're one bad night away from breaking what we barely hold, but somehow every crack we make still shines like gold. Maybe we're wrong to keep holding on. Maybe we're right that it's worth the fight. If love is a cliff, then we're standing there laughing, hands on each other's hearts, staring them to dive. This whole love story lives on the edge of something ugly. That edge keeps shining like gold, like gold, like gold. We're one bad night away from breaking what we barely hold, but somehow every scar we make still shines like gold. Still shines like gold. His shirt smells like her perfume, soft and sharp, vanilla on the cotton, like teeth on his heart. He folds it slow, laughs it off, shrugs it down, says that was nothing, wears it out around this town. He should regret it more than he does, more than this half-guilty grin and a casual shrug. He should regret it down to the bone, but his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. Phone face down on the counter, screen still lit, your name under his thumb. He won't open it, says we were already broken, like that makes it right. Keeps the jacket from that evening, hangs it in plain sight. He should regret it more than he does, more than a tossed off sorry and a drunk dial buzz. He should regret it down to the bone, he's letting go. He should regret it more than he does, more than these tired excuses and this practice shrug. He should regret it, cut to the soul, but his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. And he still wears it home. He used to fold his hands, mouth those words like they were written on the back of his eyes. Now the ceiling feels taller than the sky ever did. Every corner in this bedroom keeps its distance. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. Coffee cup on the nightstand, gone cold again. He watches dust in the daylight like it's counting him down. He tries to talk to the silence, but it just stares through. Like the walls all decided they don't owe him the sound. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. You say it's fine and circle back in 5. Same old question, wearing a new disguise. You keep receipts on every word I said, lay them out like knives by the side of the bed. Every conversation is a loyalty test. You're grading every answer with a hand on your chest. Love becomes an exam no one ever aces. Red ink running all over our faces. If I'm guilty just for breathing your air, yes, I'm failing even when I care. You twist my late reply into a plotted crime. Check my pauses for a hidden lie. I'm walking on multiple choice landmines. Even I love you has a wrong way to land this time. Every conversation is a loyalty test. You're grading every answer with a hand on your chest. questions for once. Let silence be, just silence this month. Oh, no more pop quizzes in the dead of night. Just your hand in mine and a little less right. Every conversation is a loyalty test. You're grading every answer till there's nothing left. Love became an exam. We're too tired to finish all that pressure, turning gold to limits. If we're guilty just for needing repair, let's stop failing and get out of the chair. You said no one else gets you like I do. Overtake out on the floor, soy sauce on your wrist, laughing like it's nothing, like you're just that kind of gift. You tilt your head, watch my reaction like a test you know I'll miss. No one else gets you like I do. Sounds so sweet till it sounds like a secret. You keep for you, build me a room with the lock I never knew. No one else gets you like I do. Starts to feel a little too strategic. You keep folders in your memory of every crack I ever showed. Pull them out in small debates, like a magician with a rose. You say my fears back to me, soft voice, perfect view. Is it care or ammunition when you're armed with what I told you? No one else gets you like I do. Sounds like gold till it sounds like a corner. You paint me into map out my moves, so you're always right on cue. No one else gets you like I do. Starts to feel like I belong to you. Is this love or leverage? Is this trust or leverage? You read me like a message you already wrote. I'm so tired of the blessing that I never chose. No one else gets you like I do. Used to feel like a soft place to fall. Now it's something I outgrew. I'll learn my shape somewhere past your point of view. 'Cause no one else gets you like I do. Shouldn't mean there's no way to leave you. He counts her steps down the hallway under breath. Clock on the wall dripping louder in his chest. Door clicks shut, all the air tilts out of frame. He checks his phone like she might vanish from her name. He hates this feeling, shaking of your mind. He swears he'll change, writes no rules on coffee lids, holds them tight till they blur like all the rest he did. He hates this distance, growing in a crowded bed. She traces circles on his arm and calmly says, "You panic every time I leave the room, heart in your hands like it's breaking soon. I call it intense, cause unstable ruins the mood. I'm dancing in a small apartment, you're bracing for a storm that never moves. You panic every time I leave the room, and I call it intense, cause unstable ruins the mood. Is it love or just alarm bells ringing with my name? Are you holding me or holding back another wave? He wants calm, she wants truth. He says stay, she says you. He panics every time she leaves the room, heart in his throat like it's leaving too. She calls it intense, says unstable ruins the mood. Two people on the same old carpet, watching different skies above them blue. He panics every time she leaves the room, and she calls it intense, cause unstable ruins the mood. He's sweeping a glass, calling it worship, blood on his thumb. He says that's just proof. Frames on the floor, pictures still smiling. He laughs, it was time for a better view. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the walls lean in and the ceiling moves. Every crack, every bruise is a promise he refuses to lose. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. He circles my wrist, counting my heartbeats, soft as a sermon, sharp as a dare. Says this is protection from all that could hurt you, but he's the one breathing fire in the air. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the floor gives way under every truth. Every scar, every rule is a promise he refuses to prove. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. He whispers, stay in the smoke, in the splinters. Says, look what I've broken just to keep you near. I'm choking on roses, thorns in my dinner. And he tastes the iron, says that's how you know it's real here. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Writing notes in the plaster as the door disappears from view. Every cut, every You say you've changed, same shrug, same half smile. You drop that I'm sorry like it's just another line. My name on your tongue, taste practice, taste try. You fold your arms so your hands don't have to try. You say sorry in the same tone you used to lie, like a script you learned by heart but not by mind. And my heart still reaches for the version you were or swore you were, that better guy. You say sorry in the same tone you used to lie. I still see us in that old blue hoodie, rain on your windshield. You swore you would drive carefully. You once held my fear like glass in your hands, and now you just hold on to your defense. You say sorry in the same tone you used to lie, like a script you learned by heart but not by mind. And my heart still reaches for the version you were or swore you were, that better guy. You say sorry in the same tone you used to lie. Maybe you meant it once upon a time. Maybe I painted halos over warning signs. Now every sorry hits that same flat line, and I can't tell where the truth ends this time. Oh, you say sorry in the same tone you used to lie, like a script you learned by heart but not by mind. And my heart still reaches for the version you were, but loving that ghost keeps me stuck in goodbye. You say sorry in the same tone you used to lie. He can map every step that she takes, knows the crack in the sidewalk she hates, reads the tilt of her phone, not the tone in her voice. Got her schedule pinned to his wall, every ping, every missed, every call. He can finish her phrase, but he misses her choice. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her patterns, not what her heart prefers. Tracing every echo, forgetting what she heard. He follows her shadow better than her words. He can list every drink that she likes, every song that she skips, every spike, when her pupils go wide. But he blanks on her hurt. He remembers fills in the blanks with a version of us. He calls it caring, calls it trust, oh. But love leaves spaces, it listens first, oh. He follows her shadow better than her words. Knows the way her feet move, not why her chest burns. Chasing every outline, missing what she's worth. He follows her shadow better than her words. You walk in late, keys on the table. He scans your face like reading a label. Who pinged your phone at 2:30? Who laughed too loud when they looked at you? He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every little thing inspected, like dishes, like work, like mowing the lawn. Possession starts sounding like routine, just another box to clean. He needs to know who texted till you forget what you need. You change your shirt, he clocks the difference. That's who you learned, that shade of lipstick. Why were you late? What took a minute? Every silence, he puts a pin in it. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every story cross-connected, like chores, like calls, like something you owe. Possession starts sounding like routine, folded into daily scenes. He needs to know who texted till you forget how to breathe. When did just checking in turn into checking your skin, counting your steps, your friends, your past again? You make your tea, he counts the spoons. You laugh it off, but it fills the room. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every heartbeat intercepted, like habits, like tasks, like clocks on the wall. Possession now sounds just like routine, spoken in a tired voice. He needs to know who texted. You need to know you've got a choice. He's sweeping up glass, calling it worship. Blood on his thumb, he says, that's just proof. Frames on the floor, pictures still smiling. He laughs, it was time for better view. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the walls lean in and the ceiling moves. Every dare says this is protection from all that could hurt you. But he's the one breathing fire in the air. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the floor gives way under every truth. Every scar, every rule is a promise he refuses to prove. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. He whispers, stay in the smoke and the splinters. Still look what I've broken just to keep you near. I'm choking on roses, thorns in my dinner, and he tastes the iron. Says that's how you know it's real. Here, he would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Writing notes in the plaster as the door disappears from view. Every cut, every wound is a vow he keeps twisting into truth. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. Yeah, the language of danger keeps borrowing from love. His laugh gets loud when she walks past. He leans in close to every word. Eyes never leaving the room she's in, but yours are the ones that burn. He folds concern like paper cranes, leaves them scattered on your chair. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. You say he's just like that, he just worries it's fine. But you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts in the air. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. He pours your glass, he saves your seat. He laughs at jokes you barely made. Ask about your longest day, but watches every move she makes. You hold your breath at the table, feel your pulse in your chair. All these small, soft gestures are starting to feel like flares. You say he's just like that, he just worries it's fine. But you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts in the air. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. Maybe you're wrong, maybe it's you. His shirt smells like her perfume, soft and sharp, vanilla on the cotton, like teeth on his heart. He folds it slow, laughs it off, shrugs it down, says that was nothing, wears it out around this town. He should regret it more than he does, more than this heavy, guilty grin and a casual shrug. He should regret it down to the bone, but his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. Phone face down on the counter, screen still lit, your name under his thumb. He won't open it, says we were already broken, like that makes it right. Keeps the jacket from that evening, hangs it in plain sight. He should regret it more than he does, more than a toasty of sorry and a drunk dial buzz. He should regret it down to the bone, but his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. He should regret it more than he does, more than these tired excuses and this practice shrug. He should regret it, cut to the soul, but his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. He says, I'll walk you home, checks the lock, keeps your phone, says it's just in case, you know. Code on the backroom chair, his name in all your mail, every exit marked with care, but only from his side. He calls himself protective, like a blessing, like a shield, but every door you touch only swings one way. Baby, I'm obsessive, 'cause I love you, I'm your safe, but every time you try, the handle doesn't change. He calls himself protective, you just call it one way. He keeps your spare set safe, so you never lose your keys. Tracks your little blue dot, like it's proof that you believe. Friends' names fade from your screen, He calls himself protective, like a blessing, like a shield. But every door you touch only swings one way. Baby, I'm obsessive 'cause I love you, I'm your safe. But every time you try, the handle doesn't change. He calls himself protective, you just call it one way. What if care left a crack over there? What if love opened more than it closed? If you need permission just to breathe and move, is it danger out there or the danger you hold? He calls himself protective, like a blessing, like a shield. But every door you touch only swings one way. You pack one bag so quiet, heart pounding in the frame. Tonight you push so hard, that old hinge finally breaks. He'll still call it protective, you'll just call it escape. Pin to a map, green dot on a glass, blue sky, just checking you're safe. He says it like a lullaby. At first it felt like flowers, all these eyes on my lane. Now it's tiny red numbers tattooing my name. You know my radius down to the meter, every back road, every bar, every feeder. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision, cutting my life to a line. Precision, precision, I used to call it divine. Screenshot at midnight, why'd you leave home at 10? Typing, erasing, what can I say again? You call it just caring, I call it a lens on my day. Turn my phone on airplane, just to breathe on the way. You know my radius down to the meter, every shortcut, every turn, every heater. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision, marking my moves like a crime. Precision, precision, measured in pings every time. Was it ever a choice, or just a quiet consent? I said share for the weekend, now you track every moment. If I disappear, will you even see me when I'm finally off your screen? You know my radius down to the meter, every silence, every spark, every fever. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision, cutting my world into squares. Precision, precision, I'm turning it off if you care. This should have been the last warning. Coffee cold on the windowsill. You said I'm tired of all my laughed it off just to keep still. You folded up your gray hoodie, left the keys by the kitchen sink. I watched the door frame like a movie, paused my heart so I wouldn't think. This should have been the last warning. Instead, it's just the first line of another mistake. Another I'll do better in the morning. But I only find new ways to break every promise that I make. First line of another mistake. Your toothbrush still in the holder, like proof that you meant to stay. I'll wear your name on my tongue, let it burn every time I pray. We always talking, almost fixed, almost letting go. I write apologies in my notes, hit delete, so you'll never know. This should have been the last warning. Instead, it's just the first line of another mistake. Another I'll do better in the morning. But I only find new ways to break every promise that I make. First line of another mistake. If I had listened when your hands were shaking, if I had answered every silent ache, would we be laughing on this torn out page? Or are we always just one step late? This should have been the last warning. Instead, it's just the first line of another mistake. Another I'll do better in the morning. But I only find new ways to break every promise that I can't unmake. First line of another mistake. They passed her notes like little prayers. Don't go there, don't go there. Red flags folded into paper cranes on her nightstand, all the same. Everyone warned her and she still smiled. Hands on the handle, pushed the door wide. Sometimes knowing better doesn't help at all. Heart says try, head says fall. Everyone warned her, and she still smiled. Screenshot stories, whispered names, seen it before. He won't change. She traced the damage on her phone, then typed okay and walked alone. Everyone warned her and she still smiled. Hands on the handle, pushed the door wide. and she still